First of all, you need to have your own account in the AWS account, and you have to create EC2 instance. You have to know how to use Route 53, and you have to set up RDS server for the database, and you have to know about load balancer and how it works and how it will communicate with EC2 instance. And one of the most important things in the AWS is bucket, S3 bucket. So you need to use S3 bucket for your setup. So first of all, you have to know each things all about EC2 instance, Route 53, RDS server, and load balancer, etc. After that, you can set up your domain, your database, your website in the server so that it works fine. So other thing is, if you are hosting your website or your applications in somewhere else, rather than AWS, and you are looking for migrate those application or those service to the AWS, then you need to know exactly same thing, the same way, so that you can migrate those things to the AWS server. So I'm going to explain how the AWS server migration. I mean, how the how you can migrate your web domains or websites or resources to the AWS server. Let's see, you are hosting your applications in the ABC company. So you may have you have the setup so that your application or websites is hosting is uh, coming from those server, and you are looking for migrate those service to the AWS, because you may face numerous problems, like server is not up all the time, and server is very slow, or there are huge security issues, and there are so many things, so that you don't want to host your domain or applications anymore on those server. So you always looking for migrate to the AWS server, and it's very simple and it's very easy to migrate. So just follow with me. Let's start from the beginning. So first of all, you have to create your account in the AWS server. So for that, you can go to the aws.com, and you can register your account with your debit or credit cards. So after setting up the cards, you can have the service menu on the left hand side top. So you can, if you click on that screen, then you can have uh, many options. So let's start from the EC2 instance. So if you click on the EC2 instance at the beginning, then you don't have any instance set up. So in my case, there are 5 EC2 instance running at the moment. So if I need to create the new one, then I need to follow the steps so that I can create the new instance, like launch instance or something. So if I need to one more instance, then I should launch instance and follow the steps so that I can create size of instance, type of instance, so that I have the new instance, new EC2 instance in my account. So in such a way, you have to create RDS server as well. So I will I will make the video so that you know how to create the AWS server and how can you set up the database in the AWS server, how can you communicate the AWS server to EC2 instance, etc. So in such a way, you can create the EC2 instance and the RDS server as well as S3 bucket from your AWS account. So you need to have a little bit knowledge about the Route 53 as well. So the Route 53 is DNS setting for the AWS system. So from the Route 53, you need to set up the various things like, let's see, for example, I can have many domains register in the Route 53, so you can do as well. Uh, so from the Route 53, you can set DNS, MX setting, DNS, CNAME, TXT, MX. So there are so many alias, so many things you can set up from the Route 53 DNS. So the DNS management systems in AWS server is Route 53. So when you have good knowledge about EC2 instance, RDS, S3, bucket, and Route 53, then you are ready to host your domain from the AWS server. Uh, okay, let's get it started from the step one. How you need to migrate your server from one server to AWS server. First of all, you need to copy your database to AWS server. It means you need to copy your database to the RDS server. So how is possible? How it is possible to copy the database from your old server to the AWS? So there are various way to copy the database from one server to another. If your database volume is very small, then you can simply extract the database in the form of SQL, and you can just simply run the file from phpMyAdmin of the RDS server, or directly you can run the SQL command from the EC2 instance, which is connected to the RDS server. So if the database volume is huge, then this is not this is a little bit difficult. Directly run the code from the terminal. So first of all, you have to dump your database in the current server. After that, you have to copy the database to the EC2 instance, and from the EC2 instance, you need to install the database to the RDS server. In such a way, you can migrate your database. And if the site is running or if the site is live, so you have to set the downtime uh, as how much time it takes to migrate to your database from the server to the another server. I mean, from your old server to the AWS server. So that would be the downtime of the services. Uh, so simply after whenever you complete the RDS server, RDS database migration completed, then you need to push your code. You need to save. You need to store your code in the EC2 instance, and the application will start to work when you configure your DNS setting from the Route 53. So in such a way, you can migrate your domain from one you can migrate your application from one server to AWS server. I will follow the all. I will explain all the steps, all the easy steps. How could you migrate the database and the steps and everything. Uh, so please check out other upcoming videos. Thank you.